Absolutely
Oh,
correct.
what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Running Gun Podcast, Season 11, Episode 8, Redemption Weekend. We had a wild college football weekend this week. Let's be real. That was wild.
Yeah. It's
Well,
crazy though.
pathetic on
Like,
some fronts, but also crazy on the other fronts.
yeah.
Y'all talked about the pathetic last night. Not much to be said on that tonight.
Yeah, the opinions flowed freely last night.
I call that stuff since the last week. I knew that was not going to end well. But,
A lot of people did.
yeah, honestly, yeah, bro. That's a I don't want to call it a anchor weight, but it's like, you're like a corpse and you're walking with an anchor. That's pretty much what FAMU football is right now. Anyways,
Yeah.
crazy week of college football coming up. It was potentially supposed to be a massive game in Tallahassee or Miami was that game? I think that game was in Tallahassee, right?
Which
Coming up.
wait. You mean the one
FSU
that's
Miami.
Yeah, that's it. That's this weekend. It's in
Yeah,
Tallahassee.
I was like, that was supposed to be the big game for this weekend, but FSU decided to have the Friday night boogeyman come and get them.
I'm not even surprised by that. I
That Friday
expected
night
that.
boogeyman is crazy.
Dude, it's historic with them. Historic, I tell you. Like,
I'm not
it's
too worried
either
about FSU though, but that was a big blow for them.
It was. But yeah,
But
folks, we got a lot of good stuff this evening. Of course, we're gonna share these records from over the weekend too. So I hope Allison and Ryan are watching.
let's be real, bro. That NFL section was rough.
It was a rough week 4. It was. So look, honestly, but it's crazy though. The NFL didn't mess up my parlay. 2 games in college messed up my parlay.
FSU.
No, I didn't even. I knew that was going to be problematic.
A weird
So I
one.
didn't even. Yes, I didn't even put money on it. I didn't. I think it was USC and it was USC and Illinois, and then it was also Duke and Syracuse. Those were the only
USC let them
2.
down. I was watching that one.
Yeah.
That one was disappointing for USC. What's good,
Yes.
Kev from Tally? How you doing on this fine Wednesday night? I am not feeling good, so if I stutter, stumble, don't mind me. We're all met up. Anyways, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. We'll talk about all the college football stuff, NFL stuff coming up on this other side of the intro. Peeps, roll it.
Hey, this is JP.
This is Ace.
This is Dalton.
You are listening to.
You are listening to the Run and Gun Podcast.
All right.
Timed that up perfectly.
I try. I do some things good here.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Ashton?
What's going on, Ashton?
Happy Wednesday. So just
Beginning of October, my least favorite month of the year, honestly, for personal stuff. But honestly, best month of sports. We got MLB playoffs going on right now. Yankees and Red Sox are tied, top of the seven apiece. You got the Guardians and Padres tying it up earlier. So honestly, a good day of baseball. NFL, Thursday Night Football's tomorrow. Battle of the JV 49ers. They don't have Purdy, Pearsall, Kittle, and Juwan Jennings. That game's gonna be Rams by 40. Honestly, NBA is coming up in. NBA preseason is Saturday. I know we have preseason games for the NBA coming Saturday. Tomorrow night is actually the first preseason game, 76ers and Knicks. So, and hockey is starting, I believe, October 4th? No, October 7th is the first day of the NHL.
Oh, that's the first
So,
day. Because I thought the preseason was
first
going on
game.
right now.
Yeah, preseason's going on right now, but first game for the regular season is, next week.
Gotcha.
So, we're in the best month of sports, so let's enjoy it. What are we starting with? College football?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what we started with, but we're gonna start with this too.
I'm not surprised. Give me Dante Moore, my Heisman. Give him the Heisman right now, bro. I'm serious.
Man, look.
Going in to Penn State, wide out. I was watching this video. They're trying to say, "Oh, Dante Moore's going to throw 3 picks because Oregon's wearing white against the white background." Nah, man, went 3
No,
tutties, 0
what?
picks. Oof.
People actually said that?
Yeah, Penn State people. They were yapping, trying to make up
No,
all this kind of stuff. That
honestly,
one was nice to watch.
to be real with you, like the aura of the whiteout really is not that intimidating when you really think about
Honestly,
it.
not really. It's
It's
the
really not.
noise. The noise
Exactly.
echoing. That's more what it is. And Oregon executed the silent count to perfection in that game.
Exactly.
So credit
Like,
to Oregon, Dan Lanning, and that team, man. They came in, they showed up, and they brought
yeah,
out. I mean, it was double
which
overtime. Yeah, it was a close game, but I don't know. I
it's
just
a
feel like
conference
Oregon was
game.
more in control in that game.
It's a conference game. Oregon had to come cross country. They had already played each other in the Big Ten
Mm-hmm.
championship a year ago. Like you knew, you just knew, like everything was working against Oregon. So the fact that it was tight proved like, okay, this is not
Mm-hmm.
going to be easy. So the
But
fact
it's
that
not.
they
I don't know.
won,
I feel like it's not same old Oregon.
it like how you saying
Now
like
we need them to play Ohio State before we can say not same old Oregon, but Oregon, they generally play like physical teams and they get beat up more because they're more finesse.
yes,
I don't know if Penn State qualifies as a more physical team, but they have a better running game than most of the Big Ten. I'd say arguably they're top 2 in the Big Ten in running.
I would also add that
Their D
Penn
line is a lot better than most
Penn
of the
State
Big Ten.
Penn State could be better, but the problem with Penn State is that the bald headed Keegan Michael Key right there. Yeah. Yeah. See, no, that's part of the problem right there. Because let's be real, when he was in the SEC at Vanderbilt, yes, he had Vanderbilt rolling. He had Vanderbilt winning 8 games and everything such as that. But again, that 8 to 10 wins is what you can expect from him. I'm sorry,
Not the big ones.
I hate to put this man down. He won that first round playoff game against Boise State because the main focus was if you stop Ashton Jeanty, you stop the offense. Like, come on, that's that's where you get the 5 and 6 in bowl
And
games.
that game wasn't like a true blowout per se. It got far apart late, but that game was tight for the most part.
Come on now, and then look 3-7 versus Michigan. Like, dude, really? 1-10 versus Ohio State. 0-2 in your last 2 games against Oregon. That's what 4-19 against those 3 teams. Oregon has basically come in, pushed you off the pedestal as the 3rd best team in your own conference.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, dude.
And honestly, watching that Washington Ohio State game, give Washington 2 more years. They're coming for Penn State too.
Oh yeah, 100%. They just got to replace Kalen DeBoer, replace Michael Penix, replace those wide receivers that they lost. But they're on their way back up. And Washington usually is a team that they're usually in the running. They just typically, if they do get there, they tend to fall apart before they can actually get to the bigger stage. But again, in due time. And then there was also this one too. Man, golly. 1-7 against Alabama, going all the way back to his first year.
You know what's bothering me though about this whole thing?
What?
We was crucifying Kalen DeBoer for that Florida State game and last season and whatnot. I really have not heard anything giving him like any flowers at all for this win. Like they lost week 1 against FSU, but since then, right? I'm gonna pull up their stats. I have it here that I wanted
Mhm.
to talk about real quick. Where is it? Here it
Yeah,
is.
they've scored like 70, 38,
All right,
and
since
then
they won 73-0 against UL Monroe, given
yep,
38-14 to Wisconsin, and now
yep.
they've beaten Georgia 24-21 since they lost 31-17. Mind you, that was with their first time starting quarterback in Ty Simpson. Pretty
Mhm.
much almost like complete revamped offensive line they're starting over with. Running back room was a little different than last year too.
Yeah,
Your
Jam
defense
Miller's
lost a
back.
lot of key contributors. You lost I believe geez, the linebacker's name. The Eagles got him.
Oh, Jahad
Uh
Campbell.
Jihad Campbell. They lost they lost Kool-Aid 2 years ago, but their corner room they lost Muhammad. They lost a couple people. No, Muhammad was Oregon, but still. They lost some corners there. They lost Malachi Moore in the secondary. That was your
Mhm.
captain. Revamping that. They bounced back pretty good. So I just want to say shout out K on the board for that win too.
Oh, that was it. I thought you were gonna keep going. My bad.
Oh
I was.
no, my brain just like went
Oh,
blank after that.
yeah. No, you're good. I mean, look, I do expect these two to play each other again. I do in Atlanta because right now the way it's looking, Texas was, and I guess now we can go to the preseason poll. Like I do expect the two to play again because right now I look at it. I
I'm not
I
convinced on Texas.
I'm not convinced on Texas either. I feel like Oklahoma will beat Texas this year. I think right now Texas is
I
like a three and a
agree,
half.
honestly. When is
Yeah,
that game though?
usually you know what? Because the
Because
thing
I
is,
don't
it's
think
usually
Mateer's back
supposed.
for another 3 weeks. Oklahoma was on bye this week, but they have three more. They have 3 games without him.
Let me see. Because here's the thing, the State Fair Classic is played the week before usually. So I've heard, or so I've been told. And Grambling and Prairie View just played last weekend. But usually that means the week following, Texas and Oklahoma play. And right now, Texas and Oklahoma do not play this weekend because Texas, obviously, they go to the swamp, they play Florida. And then as it stands right now, okay, so they play week 7. So they don't play this weekend, but they play next weekend. And
Yeah,
right
so
now,
Mateer might not be there for that game.
he might not. It'll be interesting, but and honestly, I still think they might be able to win. I
I
know,
think
right?
they honestly win just because that Oklahoma defense nasty too. It's gonna be a low
Yeah.
scoring game in that game. I think
Yeah. No, it
that's not gonna
possibly
be
will
like the
be.
usual kind of shootout type games that we used to get when they were the Big 12. That game
Mhm.
is gonna be more like a under
Physical.
both teams under 20 points each kind of thing. But
Mhm.
Alabama, Loki got like an underrated gauntlet coming up. They got Vandy, who's number 16. You got Missouri 19, then South Carolina, and then
Mhm.
you got LSU and Oklahoma in your house.
Call me crazy. They could win all of those if they stay
Mm-hmm.
focused. Ryan Williams needs to start catching the ball though. He needs to be more consistent catching passes because right now he's not the best wide
He's
receiver
dropping
on
a
that
lot.
team. Yeah.
No, Bernard played himself into the first round.
And then whoever number 1 is for them, I can't think of that kid's name, but he's come out of nowhere too, and he's been a
Isaiah
key
Horton.
contributor. Yeah, like he's been a key contributor as well. Like I like both of those guys because I was telling the Bug Saturday night. I was like, I look at Alabama and then I look at Ryan Williams and then I look at Ohio State and I look at Jeremiah Smith and I told him I was like, Jeremiah Smith is 10 times better than Ryan Williams right now. If I were an NFL GM and I needed a quality wide receiver to put
I'm
in
taking
my
Jeremiah.
100%, 100%. He's like top five picks. Ryan Williams, I would say, you know,
Top
I could
20
see
maybe. He's like
I could
20 to 25 right now.
I could see him going between 15 and 25.
Yeah. If you ask me who I'm taking between a Mecca last year and Ryan Williams this year, I'm taking a Mecca.
Oh, 100 times out of 100. 100 times out of 100. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, hopefully he figures it out and
And
gets
the
it
Mecca won
together.
what 19, I believe. So that
Yeah, he went
puts it in
19.
perspective.
He slipped.
But that was I would have took him at 9. Honestly, I was fine with that. Anyways, yeah, Ole Miss, shout out them. Lane Kiffin being a
Hey,
good dad
Allison
there.
called that.
Hey, good gaslight. Good
Allison
gaslight.
called that, man. That was crazy. She said
Oh
you
no,
don't mess with a man's daughter and think you're gonna get away
no,
with
that
it.
was Tory or whatever his name is. The one who was
Ryan?
no White or what his name was. God, Troy. was in the comment
Yeah,
section.
yeah. It was Troy, but I mean, Allison said it too.
Mm-hmm. That was a good gaslight.
Because I was like, wait a minute, that's true. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, as a guy, I'm like, yeah, you don't mess with a man's daughter. Yeah, so better tread lightly.
I should have saw that one. I was like, damn, yeah. Papa stood on business on that one.
For real, I should have done that. I should have bet on that one in the parlay. Maybe if I'd have put that one in, and if I'd have taken Duke and Syracuse out, who knows, you know? And then if I'd have been all in on, if I'd have went in on Alabama and taken out, USC and Illinois.
Can't do that to yourself though with that kind of thing. I guarantee if you had bet Alabama over Georgia, Georgia would have won.
You know what? Knowing my luck, probably. We're probably sitting here talking about something totally different. Knowing my luck.
Being 6 is kind of crazy, but this is not preseason, right? This is right now.
This is actually right now. Yeah, A&M is currently 6th.
Not bad, honestly, but there's honestly nobody you could put over them. But FSU dropping to 18, kind of crazy.
I thought so too, because considering like Virginia actually looked pretty good, and Virginia is like what 3-1, 4-1 right now. They're playing an undefeated Louisville team who's also not ranked. Like, I feel like Florida State should be like right there, probably still. Maybe honestly, if I had to put Florida State somewhere, I'm putting them at 14. In my opinion, at the lowest. That's where I think they should be. Because if you ask me right now, I still think Florida State's a better team than Penn State. I think everybody else.
Arizona State game that was crazy, and they're only at 25.
I know. Look.
I watched that game, right? And I'm like, oh, TCU got this. I was like, I had Arizona State in that game, and I was like, damn, TCU got that game in the bag almost like second quarter. Mm-hmm. They were just like, Arizona State didn't look ready to play, to be honest with you. It was just like turnovers, miscues, penalties, the whole list of things you don't want your team doing, they did. And then they came out, I want to say it was like halfway through the third quarter. They just randomly locked in.
Talented team, man.
Man, Sam Levitt, if he would have, I don't know if he's coming out this year, honestly. But he's one of my favorite guys coming out. Like in the next 2 quarterback classes, I don't know when he's going to come out.
Right.
But if he wanted to, he could come out this year and he probably could be like a top 40 pick.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Now, the other one
Jordan Tyson, too. He's a dog. Hines Ward, I did not know Hines Ward was the wide receiver coach in Arizona State. Well, my God, that man coached Jordan Tyson into a dog. He's nasty.
Because what was Hines Ward's MO? He was a great blocking wide receiver. He would crack back you. He would block you.
Nasty, physical, and you watch Jordan Tyson, you're like, oh, damn, yeah, this kid got it.
I'm telling you, probably the next Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver. Probably.
Now, he'll be drafted too high. He's going to go top 15 block. And looking at the state of the AFC North right now, Pittsburgh's using some devil magic. They're going to win the North.
Yeah, no.
We'll talk about that in a minute, but damn, that AFC North is rough right now. Pittsburgh's got that in the bag.
Now, let me ask you this here. How good is Indiana? 5-0, 2-0. They play Oregon next week.
I think Mendoza's their quarterback. He honestly, as of right now, it's between him and Dante Moore to go top 5. Who's going to be the number 1 quarterback for this class?
Mm-hmm.
If Moore comes out. I don't know if Moore's coming out, but as of right now, yeah, Indiana, I wanted to see them against, they're on bye this week, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, they play Oregon next week, and they play Oregon in Oregon.
Honestly, that game, yeah, that's the one I'm looking at right now. That's going to decide who probably is QB1. Because Mendoza's been good. I don't know. That Fernando Mendoza, that's a crazy name. You don't really see much people named Fernando anymore.
And then the thing is, like, his brother's like the backup, Alberto. Yeah, his brother's his backup. So you have the law office of
Spain. Like, I feel like he's more Spanish than like from Latin America Spanish.
I don't know.
Because you don't see people named Fernando like that. And that's still, I gotta hang up over that. I just gotta know now. I'm curious.
But yeah, man. So let's see here. Looking at it, let me see if I can find the team stats.
Oh,
See
he's
it.
from Miami.
Jeez, how Cristobal let him get away? Well, he probably wanted to get out.
Bro, how did your audio just change like that randomly?
What do you mean?
When you leaned in, like your audio sounded completely different.
When I leaned in like this?
Yeah.
Versus when I came out like that?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Crazy.
But yeah, Indiana scored
50.
50.2. They're averaging 50.2. No, wait, is that 50? Yeah,
That game will be a
50.2
shootout.
points per game.
That
Yeah.
game will be a shootout.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be a fun shootout. It's not going to be like a ugly shootout. That's going to be a fun one.
Yeah. And the thing is usually we're here talking about Indiana as a basketball school. If Indiana
Football
gets
the last
past
2 years been good.
Yeah. If Indiana gets past Oregon, the rest of their schedule is Michigan State at home, UCLA at home, on the road to an undefeated Maryland team, Penn State we have Penn State in State College, Wisconsin
I'm gonna say this
at home, and then Indiana on the road.
Hot take on that. Honestly, I think Maryland's the best team on that schedule left.
No, you might be. Yeah, you're right. You might be right. Like it's
no. To be fair, Maryland has not played like anybody of major significance. But damn, they got that freshman quarterback there. He looks so nice, Malik Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that Terps team, man. They've been like sneaky, like how do I say this? They've been like a B grade school for the last like 5 years since Tayola was there to his brother. Like they've been a nice little like top 10 school in the Big Ten, but they were like 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just want to see them take that next step and go into that upper echelon of the Big Ten and make real noise.
Yeah, I mean they haven't been in a conference championship really since they were in the ACC, and when they were in for the ACC, it was like the early 2000s. Like so, it's been a while. But now this weekend, they do play 3-1 Washington at home, and then they don't have
upset about that Ohio State game. That'll be a good test for them.
And they don't see
nice too.
The next toughest game. Well, the week after that, they played Rayola at home. They played Nebraska, and then the next toughest game after that is the first against Indiana. So,
it'll be a good test coming up to see how good they are. But
yeah,
they're not gonna be that bad. I think they'll probably drop one of those games, but I think they'll be good.
But you don't think that Indiana can go undefeated, do you? All the way to the Big Ten championship, depending on who they play, they might get by whoever they play. They only have two road tests, really 3 tricky road tests: Oregon, Penn State, Maryland.
If they beat Oregon, they're winning out.
Yes. I'm with you. I'm 100% with you.
Now, if Oregon wins, Oregon's winning out.
That's a fair assessment. Yes. That is very fair.
All right, cool. Let's drop these games.
Oh,
well, we forgot to get one of the games.
Oh, well, I was going to say, that's right. Well, first of all, shout out to, Allison and Ryan. Allison went 7-3, even though I didn't see Allison, the week before was questioning her expertise. 7-3 is not bad. Did better than Ryan, who went 6-4. And you know what's funny too? Ryan predicted that tie game on
Sunday Night Football
this weekend. He said, "Can there just be a tie?" And I was like, "Are you sure?"
The fact that game, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I'm like, this man predicted a tie. Like, that doesn't
happen.
It was. You know what? I can't. I'm actually mad at myself.
If he went to Hard Rock,
I stayed up
the Hard Rock Bet app, and just said, "Here, can I put money on a tie?" He would have made so much. I'm sure the odds on that was like astronomically low.
Right. Like, dude, I'm sitting here thinking to myself too. Like, if you had put money on that and you had won, like, just for a tie, like, dude, come on. Like, no, like, because everybody was thinking, like, you know what, man, the Packers are gonna like blow them out. And it's not gonna matter.
I'm gonna Michael Parsons is gonna get his revenge. I'm gonna say my thoughts on that when we get to the NFL.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. First of all, Wait. First
This
of
week,
all,
honestly, is not the same level as last week's.
if you ever wondered how serious Miami and Florida State can get, look no further. Like this is how like it's messed up, but this is how serious that it can get.
They trying to be like NBA Twitter.
Yeah, no, like this is crazy, dude. Like that's just you talk about taking it to a whole nother level. My God, that's just wild.
I
That is
shouldn't
just
be laughing, but
crazy.
that's honestly hilarious.
See, you gotta make me laugh. Jeez, come on, man.
I'm sorry.
No,
But
it's
it's honestly
good. It's
hilarious.
good.
All right, let's go through the games.
All right, so first one we got here
Georgia bounce
is
back.
100%. 100%.
Georgia bounce back.
Definitely. Okay, it's on the parlay this weekend. The next one is Iowa State in Cincinnati. It's in Cincinnati, but I like Rocco Beck.
Iowa State.
Yep. After that, we got Michigan hosting Wisconsin. I went Michigan.
Michigan.
Yep. And then quietly interesting. Virginia at 3-1 against 4-0 Louisville.
I'm gonna still say Louisville.
See, you're reading my mind, man. Because I went Louisville as well too. So that's what. Yeah, I think Alabama they're out for revenge.
If you ask Dalton in this game, he's gonna take Vandy.
Wouldn't even shock me. Would not even shock me.
Dalton left the bros hanging, bro. That was sad.
I know. Now this next one.
Chat with him. Rayola.
Yeah. I'm actually impressed. I will say I'm impressed that Sparty's been playing better.
Sparty? Yeah, they've been. This is the first year since I want to say Kenneth Walker. They've been like somewhat decent.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna go back.
Sparty football man was peaked around like that 2014, 2018 era.
Those Connor Cook and company. Like it's been a while.
Yep.
Now this next one, because again we thought the Georgia Football Classic was going to be on the slate, but because of, and I'll show you that in a few seconds, because of 100 Black men of DeKalb County and their inability, along with the idiocy of Mississippi Valley, that's not going to be played this weekend. And people have the nerve to blame FAMU. Like, really? Like, dude, come on. They didn't even approach FAMU about that. It was a Valley home game. I don't know why we're making a big deal about that. Come on. Like, let's be real.
They should have Valley forfeit that.
That's what a lot of people have been saying, because now you got to play a game on Thanksgiving weekend, and you got to go to the Sticks to go play Valley at their house. Like,
yeah,
what?
On Thanksgiving weekend's got to be like so inconvenient for them kids.
Exactly. So it's like you got to drive
Mississippi for Thanksgiving.
Exactly. You got to go through like the depressing Delta to go play a football game, and then you got to go through such a depressing state at in the middle of the night probably to get back home. And then you got to go to class on Monday. You don't even really get a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like, come on. But nevertheless, all right. Boise State. Yep, same. Yeah, it's going on my parlay as well.
Taking Tech in this one.
Oh, you learned your lesson from last time, huh? No, I was saying you learned your lesson from last time, because remember last time it was Texas Tech and Utah. I know.
Utah let me down there, buddy.
Tell you, sticking with the Red Raiders there. All right, the next one's Mississippi State, who surprisingly going A&M. Mississippi State's surprising me right now, but still going A&M. A&M at home. If it was a Starkville, I'd feel a little more worried, but yeah, going Texas A&M there in College Station. Now the big one is that one at the bottom. Ooh, same. If it was in Miami, I'd be a little worried, but
I don't know. I feel Florida State got something to prove after that thing against Virginia.
They do, because
And
I'll be
remember, Miami was not doing so hot against Florida.
facts. That's the lost element in all of it. Now it'll be everybody's gonna be juiced up, everybody's gonna be hyped up, and everybody's gonna be anxious to go play. But at the same time, too, it's like don't sleep on the fact. Okay, they lost to Virginia. Virginia is 3-1. Virginia might be better than we think. Florida State historically does not play well weeknight games. Just saying. I tried to tell people this. I'm like, look, Florida State, don't judge them off of that one loss. It's still a rivalry. That's all I'm gonna say. But with that being said, I guess we can turn our attention now to the NFL, the National Football League. Well, first, I do want to hit on this because, again, I don't know if you saw the statement, but yeah, this was the statement from FAMU Athletics.
You know, it's a battle of two joke teams, to be honest with you.
Sadly, yes. I found out some details, too, about a certain contract as well. I'll share with you after.
Yeah, please because
I talked to my sources.
I don't know, the way that team has been being operated and is operating is very highly questionable.
Yeah, the only one saying that. We had a full-on panel discussion about that last night, too.
I know. I'm not trying to talk too much about it. But
no, I agree.
They ain't hot right now. Let's just leave it like that.
Well, I will say the pot's boiling, but yeah, they're not hot right now. But yeah,
I don't want to quote Cam Ward exactly, but they're very close to what he said about the Titans. If you know, you know.
Yes.
But yeah, bring us into the NFL on that perfectly timed note.
Yeah, so speaking of messes.
All right. About this one. I understand what he's saying. And I understand where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
But buddy, you're 4-0. And I know they always say winning cures all, but I also see from his perspective, if he doesn't put up the numbers, they're going to lowball him, and that's his money right there to messing with at that point.
Yeah, he's not set to be a free agent until like 2030, 2029, 2030.
Yeah, but also, and you have to look at it where he's already won. I don't know if he wants to go and just want to get his numbers now at this point. Because he already has that ring on his record.
Because, I mean, like, again, you know, like I was telling you the other night, some guys, like Sterling Sharp, they don't care about winning rings. They just want to, you know, do enough, make a lot of money, get the pension, get out. You know, like because at that age, you know, like you're not thinking, well, actually, he's older than me. Yeah. I mean, it's at one point, you know, you're not really thinking about trying to get to the Hall of Fame or win a Super Bowl. You're just trying to make enough money to, you know, set yourself up for life, set your family up, put some aside for your kids for a couple decades down the line, and just live well. And, you know, part of it also, too, is, you know, he wants to dominate and be that true wide receiver one that he feels like he's capable of. But at the same time, too, it's like, yeah, you know, like you're winning. Like, I understand your frustration, but, you know, I don't think he's going to get traded. I don't think so. I saw something in an interview today where he was like, he talked to the media and he kind of cleared it up and stuff. But to that point,
I don't think he'll be there next year.
You know what?
He'll be there for the rest of this year. I don't think he'll be there next year.
Could happen. You know, like it depends, you know, what can they get for him, you know, at trade value. But
they gave up a first, 3 years ago for him? They'll probably get like a second or third.
Possibly. But yeah, man, you know, they got to do a better job of scheming him.
Rocket Red Countdown Liftoff.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I would have said that's Houston related, but like I don't get it. Houston got Nico Collins.
But yeah, man, I do think like they got to do a better job of scheming him to get open, because the way that his play was,
open, they're just not throwing it a lot.
They're not. They really aren't. Like
they don't need to.
They don't. They really don't. Like if you look at that game from this past weekend, like I mean, yes, the Bucks spotted them 14 points. Like, but
Punt
you
return
know,
touchdown.
block kick, block punt.
Oh,
Yeah.
block punt. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was that and then I mean the creativity with the tush push that's really where it all came from
The
right there.
fake
Cause
one.
yeah. And someone was saying too, like, why would they show that in September? They should have saved that for January.
They're going to be
Don't
running
they?
the regular tush push for the rest of the year. You're just going to have to think about it in the back of your mind now, which makes the
Yeah.
regular tush push even easier.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I mean, or you're gonna have to live and die with the possibility of
But
you know
honestly, this isn't the first time they did that. I want to say last year, I think it was. They were lined up like it was a tush push, but AJ Brown was out wide, and they had
mhm.
AJ Brown run a go ball, and Hurts just tossed it up to him.
I need to go back and look for that.
I want to say it was. Ooh, I remember that. I'm gonna see. Hurts fake. I remember it happening. I just don't remember.
Interesting. I'm curious now. But again, while he looks that up, so
That
who
was
is
in
the
the
better
wild
undefeated
card
team right?
game, but he had missed AJ Brown.
Oh, he missed him. Yeah, because I mean, at that point, it's like you got to
But there was
plan, prep for
one
anything and
he ran
everything.
and he did hit him. I just don't remember when it was.
Well, yeah, folks. But while he looks that up, here's the question that's posed. Who is the better undefeated team right now, the Eagles or the Bills? Because right now the question is who can make it to
Eagles.
8-0? Eagle, yeah,
The Bills wasn't. The Bills should have dropped 50 on the Saints.
You think so? I mean, the only reason why, maybe see, here's my thing with the NFL.
Josh Allen did not play good.
When someone drops 50, I always chalk it up to like the other team must have just had a really, really bad day and just didn't even care, honestly. But it's like, or it was just like a heck of a shootout. Or in some cases, like I always say too, like those guys get paid too. So it's like I understand you fighting like hell. So I can understand like it not getting out of hand like some people thought it may have. But again, I didn't see the game in full detail. So maybe there was something there that I didn't notice that you may have noticed.
The Saints are not a good team.
So, all right, see, that makes it even more fun now. So let me ask you now. They play the Titans this year, right?
They play the Titans and the Jets and the Dolphins.
Right. Now, do you think who wins?
Taysom Hill's going to win them one of those games. Maybe two of them by himself.
Do you think they beat the Titans?
Taysom Hill's going to beat the Titans, not the Saints. This one's wild.
That is wild. That is wild. We'll see. We will see. I don't even know who has a clear-cut edge right now, truthfully speaking. It's sometimes the team you think is going to win does not always win. Or I've seen some bad.
I'm gonna say this for the born and raised. It depends on what Carson Beck we get and if FSU's D line gets pressure on it.
Yeah.
Because if FSU D line shows up, I'm gonna take FSU on this one personally because we've seen Carson Beck, and he's done the same thing every time he's got pressure. That's my only thing on that. But honestly, if the O line for Miami holds up, I think Miami wins that easy.
Yeah.
They just got to stay committed to running it with Mark Fletcher. And, what Fletcher beat FSU and not Carson Beck, and you're golden.
Yeah. Now, the only thing I'll say is, we've seen some bad Miami teams go into Tallahassee and win before. We've seen some bad Florida State teams go into Miami and win before. So, I
Oh,
wouldn't
you
want to tell
good?
you
No,
why.
we
Yeah, I
worried
mean,
or
look,
anything.
hey,
You cool on that? We like any time somebody pops in the comments and messes around with
yeah,
us.
for real, yeah, we welcome the comments. Honestly, it's
Yeah,
always a
this
good
this is
time.
the best part of the show. Honestly, that's why we do it live. To be honest,
Yeah,
especially when
makes
somebody
it.
comes troll, and we miss Trunk for that. He used to troll so good.
Yeah, he
It's funny.
did. Okay, so let's see. Let me ask you this now: Who should the Bengals trade for?
Jameis. Okay, let me rephrase it. If you are a serious football team, Cincinnati, and you want to win, you trade for Jameis or Kirk Cousins. If not, trade T. Higgins and Trey Hendrickson this year, like next week.
Mm,
And
mm.
honestly, Joe Burrow is going to request that trade in the offseason. Otherwise, he's pulling an Andrew Luck in 2 years.
Yeah, because honestly, look, I'm at the point now where for Joe Burrow
The
and
Bengals
Lamar
are not that
Jackson,
good.
I don't think Lamar's gonna win. If Lamar's gonna win a ring, it's not gonna come in Baltimore. If Joe Burrow's gonna win a ring, it's not gonna come in Cincinnati. They both need to get out.
I'm gonna say this. Baltimore's gonna have to make a decision between Harbaugh and Lamar, and honestly, I don't think Lamar's gonna want to be there.
Exactly. Exactly. And then the sad part is like I was gassing up Derrick Henry about the fact of like, maybe he could catch Emmitt Smith for that all-time leading rusher title, at least get super close. But the way I look at it now, I'm like, I don't know, man.
Father Time
I
caught him.
Yeah, it did. I don't know. I'm like, this man cut the dreads and ain't been the same. Like,
Got Samson.
yeah. No,
It's like half
literally.
the Magic team. Every time they cut the dreads, they go to crap.
That's why they always say, don't cut them. Don't cut them. Just leave them
No, I
alone.
understand sometimes you do need to cut it, for like because it gets like out of control or something, or it's like the scalp needs a reset.
Hmm.
But like most of the time, man, like if you cut them all off, it's like I don't know if your body gets used to the weight, but like
It does.
I don't know. I feel like once you get them, like you watch the Magic, man. Markel Fultz cut his locks, he went to crap. Cole Anthony cut his locks, he went to crap. A couple guys elsewhere did the same, went to crap. Uh, Julio Jones, remember when Julio Jones had dreads?
Yeah, when he was at
He didn't go
Alabama, and like
really too crap, but he wasn't like it was just he was better when he had it.
Julio with dreads was elite. Like at Alabama and like the early part of his career with the Falcons, he was elite, man. But yeah, speaking of Falcons, yeah, I felt like the Bengals should trade for Kirk Cousins, but at the same time too, like I know he has no trade clause
That
in
O
his
line, he would
contract.
die.
That too, and I feel like I've also said this too to myself. If Penix is really QB1, like Kirk Cousins would have been out of there. My thing is, what are you holding on to him for? But and then
Injury.
yeah, and then they get
And
beat like
this.
what 30, what was it, 30 something, 40 to nothing by the Panthers.
30-9.
Yeah. See, and it like with that, seeing that, it's like, okay, now I see why you kept him. And it's like, and then it's like, okay, like, yeah, you went out there and you beat the Commanders, but the Commanders also didn't have a healthy Jaden Daniels. So, like, if Jaden
Barely
had
beat
been
Marcus
healthy,
Mariota. Hey, I'll say this: they won in the shootout, but that was against Marcus Mariota. Hey, Mariota's played good now these last 2 weeks. If we're not talking about that enough, Mariota came in; he's been balling.
oh yeah, of course, man. Yeah,
Honestly,
again,
Mariota could start for a couple of these teams right now.
there's a couple of teams I'm sure right now that they would call him and probably beg him for a job. I bet you, imagine right now, probably Miami probably would, because that's
San
a
Francisco, Purdy's injured.
yeah.
Minnesota. Well, he's better than Cam Ward right now, but Tennessee's just a dog shit show.
I was gonna say, you
Carolina.
sure you want to ship him back to Tennessee?
Nah. Carolina, for sure.
Yeah,
Cleveland, for
Carolina's another
sure.
one. Yeah.
Saints, for sure.
Say, did you see that Shador basically like taking a
Bro, okay,
jab at?
no. With that, no. What I would say this is, Rex Ryan came at him and said, "You need to stop talking to the media." So my thing is, if you're telling him to stop talking to the media and he stops talking to the media, why are you still mad at him for that?
Yeah, because I'll say too, I didn't know the specifics behind that. Then someone mentioned that later, and I was like, "Oh, that's why he's doing that." I thought he was doing it out of pettiness because he's
didn't get the job or whatever. Nah,
yeah,
they kept getting on him because he kept talking to the media, but it's not his fault. Like the media requests to speak to him, he can't deny that because then he gets in trouble for that.
Yeah, so
and like he literally said, "Joe's my guy," and I wish Dylan the best or something like that. So it was like he ain't really saying nothing bad if you like lip read it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like they got them, if you know what I mean, are just up in arms for no reason, pretty much.
Oh, I know what you mean by them. I know exactly what you mean by them.
They're making a big deal out of nothing, honestly. I thought it was hilarious. You know, Mr. Mimes are always hilarious.
All right, one more thing before we go to picks. Who expected the Steelers to be 3-1 right now?
They haven't really beat anybody. The only good team they played, they lost too badly.
That's true too. That's very true. They have not.
I will say though, I'm gonna say this: the Jets. I don't know how you say this about the Jets, but they keep getting in their own way. Because the Steelers should be 3-2 right now, or 2-2. I mean, right now.
You know, I love the fact that you said Jets because
and also actually they should be 1-3 right now. If we're being completely honest, because the Patriots could not hold on to the football last week. Also,
yes. I love that you said Jets because now I can do this. I was waiting for someone to like kick it off. You know, we're out of September.
Aaron Glenn and picking up 10 on the touchdown. Do you remember when it was time? That's funny. But honestly, bro, the Jets, oh my god, I've never seen a team. Like, people keep getting on Justin Fields saying how he's 0-25 when his team, the other team scores over 21 points. But if you watch some of these games that he's lost, there was zero reason he should be getting playing for, honestly, though. The Steelers game, right? Completed 70% of his passes, 240, 3 total touchdowns or whatever, right? Or 2 total touchdowns. Or no, yeah, it was 3 touchdowns. And his kick returner fumbled the ball and gave Pittsburgh 2 possessions and scored 2 touchdowns in 30 seconds. And Garrett Wilson dropped a 4th down ball. The next one against Miami, 4th down, Garrett Wilson falls down on the play. So he has nowhere to throw with the ball because nobody else on that team gets open. And he tries to play Superman. He fumbles it there. And then they fumble another opening kickoff return, and Miami gets a short field easy touchdown to go up. But if you watch that Jets game, that Jets team was moving the ball at will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I watched snippets of that Monday night game. They did a good job moving the ball.
And then you watch like Chris Canty and them clowns go and say, he's not an NFL quarterback and he can't play the position, and the Jets offense is atrocious. I'm sorry, did we watch the same game where they went right down the field and Braylon Allen decided to fumble the ball at the goal line?
White media. I'm going to say what it is. White media. It's exactly what it is, man.
You watch Brock Purdy against the Jags. Crickets.
Yes. I know.
And our boy Trey was talking about it.
3-1.
I'm going to say
Wait, say again?
If the 49ers were serious, they'd be starting Mac Jones the rest of the year. I'm dead ass.
I agree. It's probably a good thing that he's playing this weekend. Or tomorrow night.
I mean, he has nobody to throw to, don't get me wrong, tomorrow. But, like, God, the 49ers, man.
That's why I picked up the Rams defense.
I expected they were supposed to beat the Jags. Trevor Lawrence has not played his best football.
He hasn't. Yet.
Brock Purdy was 22 at 38. He had 300 yards. Yip, hooray. 2 picks. A fumble. So that's 3 turnovers. Nobody mentioning that.
Wait, Brock or Trevor
Christian
Lawrence?
McCaffrey is averaging under almost... Yeah, Purdy, I'm talking about 3 total turnovers. Christian McCaffrey's averaging under 3.5 yards a carry this year. And it's like, are we just not going to talk about the 49er issues?
I'm really hoping, like, I know the Bucks are injured, but my God, the Bucks need to expose the 49ers next week. They need to. Like, just expose
Bruh,
them.
the 49ers beat the Cardinals because Drew Petzing's a terrorist. Drew Petzing's horrible. That Cardinals OC,
Yeah.
my God. We didn't even talk about the Cardinals, but like, jeez,
Carlos better not messed up my parlay this weekend. Going with them over the Titans.
they should win, but they had no running backs. Trey Benson's out for a month at least.
Now you see why I dropped him.
Hey, he's going on IR. I got Stephon Diggs. I don't care. They're not going to play anyway. My running backs are Gibbs and Hampton. I'm chilling.
Yeah, mine are. Well, if Derrick Henry ever comes around, him and ETN, I mean, I'd be happy. But also, so your boy Malik Neighbors tore his ACL, sadly. Another buddy claimed rough. By
the MetLife turf.
Man, look, dude,
I'm going to say this.
Crazy.
2026, MetLife is going to have 0 ACL tears.
Why? Because they're going to grass?
For the World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
But it'll go right back to coming right back in 27, I think.
Oh, damn. You know what's crazy?
Yeah, you see this one here, right, with Nick Bosa or whatever? I don't think this list is completely accurate. Because I remember, right, when Nick Bosa tore his ACL, the 49ers played the Jets and the Giants back-to-back weeks, right? So they just stayed in MetLife.
Yeah.
They had Nick Bosa with a knee injury, Solomon Thomas had a knee injury, and somebody else got hurt really bad too on that MetLife turf. They lost like 3 guys to season-ending injuries right there.
It's crazy. It used to be, see, the old stadium, like the old Meadowlands it was. They always had a problem, like the winds were crazy inside that stadium. Now it's the turf.
They got to switch that to grass.
They have to. It's crazy. Like, because this is insane. This list is just, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. All right, so before we go into the picks, what we've got here is basically this past weekend's.
Rough.
Yeah.
Shout out Ryan on that one. And Chad.
And he called the tie.
So why does he have a tie missing? He should be 11-5 then.
But I mean, essentially, he still did pick somebody to win. So I mean, technically, everybody's got the same thing there. So yeah, like we've all got ties. So we're all gonna finish with ties this season. So with that being said, let's go ahead and
do the schedule. All right, 49ers and Rams. I'm taking the Rams.
Likewise, definitely taking the Rams. Let's see. Dang
it. Vikings, Browns, and London. Dylan Gabriel's first NFL start against that Vikings defense.
Vikings. Yeah. They've already been in Europe. They've already been in Europe this long. Definitely Vikings. Let's see. If you got the Raiders,
Texans,
and the
Ravens.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
I'll do it. Texans, Ravens. Yeah, I'm taking the Texans in that one, with or without Lamar.
You say you're taking the Texans?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the last chance for Baltimore with me. I'm going Ravens here, but again, last chance.
If Ravens lose, if Lamar doesn't play and they lose until Lamar comes back, they need to just sit him for the rest of the year because there's no point. That season's lost.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, let me wait and see what Lamar does. Right now, if Lamar's playing, I'm going Ravens. But if Lamar doesn't play, definitely going Texans here. Because right now, I don't even know if they'll make the playoffs.
All right, Dolphins, Panthers, battle of trash. I'm going to go Panthers.
Same.
I don't know. That Tyreek Hill injury was rough. I think Waddle's going to have a good game, but Miami. What's up, Fat Mouth Sports? Good evening to you. Showing up in the section. How are you, sir? Raiders, Colts. Ooh. You know what's the funniest thing with that Raiders team, man? Ashton Genty finally went back to standing up.
The Michael Myers stance.
Back to the old Ashton Genty. I don't know why do coaches try to mess with something that's not broken.
You know why he went back to the Michael Myers stance, right?
Why?
Because
said
Michael's
nothing from
coming
Kelly?
home. No, I was gonna say because Michael's coming home at the end of the month.
Oh yeah, Halloween. But he did that in September.
He did.
Colts as a Raiders fan, yeah, Gino's just throwing picks.
Sick. So wait, so ask Troy here, Troy from Fat Mouth Sports. Should I put the Colts on my parlay to beat the Raiders this weekend? Are you that confident that the Colts will beat the Raiders? Because I've been kind of hesitant on doing that.
He said yes.
Oh, but yeah, I get because honestly, I'm glad he said it because part of it is I need to trust myself more when I do this. But yeah,
something going under the radar though to keep an eye on is I know the Rams defense is legit and not. I know the Raiders are legit or the Rams are legit and whatnot, but like if you watch that Rams Colts game, I know Adonai Mitchell fumbled it at the goal line or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But there were shades of Giants Daniel Jones in that game with the 2 picks.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if teams are adjusting now to the Colts offense or whatnot. But it's just something to keep an eye on. I think they'll be fine this week, but going into the further weeks ahead, it's just something to keep an eye out on. To see if he regresses back to what we know of Daniel Jones.
So no more Indiana Jones?
Mm-hmm. All right, Giants and Saints. Jackson Dart, second career game going against this team that passed up on him at number 9. Yeah,
Giants. Yeah, that's where I'm
Cam
at too.
Scadaboo's a little crackhead baby, and Jackson Dart's a cold. He cold.
That's a cold white boy.
Hey, I'm gonna say he actually he got more cred honestly than some others who are very posh. If you know, I'll tell you off air.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out once I tell you. It'll make a little more sense. Cowboys against Jets.
I'm going the Cowboys.
The Cowboys offense. I said we were talking about this later. That Cowboys offense looking good. I think this is gonna be a shootout though. That Cowboys defense is just as bad.
You saw Marquise Bell get a touchdown Sunday Night Football.
That should have been a touchdown, man. In the old rules, that would have been a touchdown.
Well, not a touchdown,
it was 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points. Yeah, hey, I'm happy to see it, man. Happy to see it.
They really need to play him on defense. I don't know what they're doing. He had a big play against him. They brought pressure, and he was right there, and he got pressure on him. I don't know why they don't play him.
You know what somebody said? Someone was saying because of the defensive coordinators. So someone said like the sooner they get rid of their defensive coordinator, the sooner he'll probably get back on the field to starting. Because look, he was top 20 amongst all linebackers in the league as far as like pro football fantasy. Or was he not pro football fantasy, but PFF. So like he definitely should be starting, or he should be getting significant playing time, honestly. But what we got next?
I'm taking the Jets in that game, though.
Are you going Jets? Okay. So you think Justin Fields finally gets a win?
I don't know. I feel like the Jets are like right there to being good. They just need to stop doing dumb stuff.
It's the Jets, though, man. Like they go.
Yeah, I don't know if they can ever get out of their own way. Brees Hall summed it up. Other teams shoot themselves in the foot, they shoot themselves in the head. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is I heard a man say when I was at the Bucs Jets game, it was a man that said, look, dude, he said, our one Super Bowl we won. I was 8 years old when I saw it happen. I'm a 64-year-old man now. He was like, they've been letting me down ever since. And then the guy next to him was like, he's like, yeah, man, I think Joe did something to us, man, when he made that guarantee. He's like, because we haven't been good since, or we haven't gotten a Super Bowl since. I was like, yeah, you got a point.
Eagles, Broncos. I'm going Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going Eagles too. I think that this one will also be close though as well, because
I think this might be a low-key shootout. This will be a sneaky shootout.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because
when I say shootout, it'll be like a 28-27 type of game or something like that.
Because the Eagles have been living on the edge the last 2 weeks, because It's like, look, you barely got by. You were a blocked field goal of like that got you
from losing to
by
the Rams.
exactly. And then it's like, the Bucks, like Todd Bowles figured it out in the second half. Like that, which
But
makes me
Jalen
also
Hurts didn't throw the ball in the second half, really.
he didn't. I mean, but still,
Because
like
they were up so much, and then the Bucks just snuck up on them because Emeka went crazy. I didn't ask, but how did Godwin's ankle look? Before we get into that,
he performed pretty well. Like you could tell like he's knocking off rust. Like,
yeah.
but I would say like if Chris Godwin had started out the season like playing, Chris Godwin would have had a bigger day. He would have 100%.
I'm skipping Titans Cardinals. I think we're all taking Cardinals, all right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, Will
Cardinals.
Johnson's gonna be back. Yeah, give me Cardinals.
Yes.
Bucks Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks though.
Ooh, okay. I'm going Bucks here.
That Seahawks defense, man, they low key good, like really good. That Seahawks front four, they rebuilt that front four. They got Witherspoon there. Now, I'll say this with Marvin Harrison Jr. He started off terrible, but he beat Devon Witherspoon like 3 times, and that's not an easy feat.
Right.
So, I think Evans is still out, right? So Mecca, you went one Ohio State wide receiver beat up an Illinois guy. Let's see if another Ohio State wide receiver can beat up the Illinois guy.
Yeah, so he's got Emeka and he's got Godwin to face this weekend, and then of course Bucky Irving's probably I don't even know right now. Probably
Bucky Irving's out. It's gonna be Rachaad White's show. Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks.
Sean Tucker.
Bucks are just so beat up.
They are, dude. It's crazy, but if they can find a way the next 2 weeks. Usually October is their worst month. Usually. But if they can find a way the next 2 weeks.
Well, they're in the NFC South. They'll be fine if they drop a couple games.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true. But I'm gonna still go Bucks.
Bengals Lions. I'm taking the Lions in a blowout.
Likewise. Jamar Chase is gonna be even more upset.
Bengals need to blow it up. Or at least fire Zach Taylor before 2-0.
Someone was already
checking out.
Someone was already saying they need to go get Joe Brady.
I think that's why Joe Brady did. Joe Brady didn't take the Saints job. It was the Saints didn't offer him the job. He wanted the Saints job, and they decided to go Kellen Moore, and Kellen Moore has been a disaster. Anyways, yeah, that would be a good move for them next year. But that O line is just so terrible. I don't know if you want to waste if Joe Burrow wants to waste his time even bothering with Cincinnati anymore.
Yeah, no, I would get out personally. Me personally.
You can get a first for T. Higgins. You could get a second or a first for Trey Hendrickson. That rebuild restarts right there. You could get 2 to 3 firsts for Joe Burrow. Your rebuild is already set to rebuild that team. Commanders, Chargers. Now that was funny. Jackson Dart Jackson Dart beat his crush's boyfriend. That was insane. But I'm gonna say Jaden Daniels is gonna be back in this game. I'm still taking the Chargers.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go Commanders here. I'm gonna stay Commanders here. Jaden Daniels will be back.
Say, the surprise of this year is Quentin Johnston. I wrote him off. I wrote him off. I won't deny it. I wrote him off. TCU wide receivers, they just never really worked out in the NFL. But damn, 335, one of the top receivers in the NFL right now. He is 4th in touchdowns and 3rd in receiving yards.
Tell you, he said, don't sleep on me. He said, don't sleep on me.
They wrote him off. He didn't write back, as Fat Mouse Sports QB had once said when he was with the Seahawks. Sunday Night Football. Stephon Diggs goes back to Buffalo. Patriots and Bills.
Bills.
I'm going to shock some people. I'm taking the Patriots.
Wow. So you're just living on the edge here since Dalton's not here, huh?
Dalton's not here. Someone's got to give the hot picks here. I mean, my picks already got wrecked last week. Why not? Why not, right?
Yeah, man.
Chiefs, Jaguars. You want another shocker?
Jaguars. Yeah, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going too.
I'm gonna be
I
real. I
think.
think the Jaguars might win the AFC South.
Oh yes, 100%.
They have
Yes,
not played their best football, and they're 3-1. Put that in
I'm telling.
perspective. They're not
Mm-hmm.
even close to even playing 75% of their best ball. Because their wide
I
receiver one
agree.
has not figured out his chemistry. Their wide receiver two definitely hasn't figured out his chemistry. Your O line hasn't played. Your quarterback hasn't played his best ball. Your secondary definitely hasn't played their best ball. If they hit their potential, that team can make some noise.
I'm with you. Oh yes, I could see
Who
it
the hell is
happening.
Houston? Oh, Houston's playing Baltimore. That's right. That Texans, man, I don't know. That O line. You saw Jeffrey Simmons get a sack in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, yeah, I did see that.
That was sad.
So that.
All right. Quick on the hot topic stuff, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, ooh, let me get to it. Hold on one sec. All right, so we got the first take it or leave it this evening. Take it or leave it. Diego Pavio will go for 250 plus passing versus Alabama.
Vandy's quarterback.
Yeah.
Why not? I'll take it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just funny too. Also to recap, we did a thing last week where we said Florida State was walking into a trap game, take it or leave it, and the whole panel decided to leave it. Hey, it happens. We also had another one too where it said, Micah Parsons will record 3+ sacks against the Cowboys.
Yeah, that was a bad take it from me. Two
I think
tackles.
I think if he was healthy, he would have gotten it. But
He's not
again,
healthy. He's not moving the same.
not at all, man. Not at all. There's something again, they said he was getting shots in his back, and again, like at the time before he left Dallas. So it's like I feel like, if they make the playoffs, it's going to be hard for them. If they get a high seed, it's going to be really hard for them, I feel like. And I
Matthew
think
Golden got to hurry up and become wide receiver one there.
yes.
Like their ceiling with Romeo Dobbs as wide receiver one isn't the same if Matthew Golden's the wide receiver one and Romeo Dobbs is the two.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're right.
And that secondary still got to figure out how to cover.
Yes. Which is why I'm like, if they make the wild card, it's going to be tough times for them. Next, take it or leave it. Oregon is the best team in the Big Ten right now. Give it to you? Okay. Give it to you.
Taking it.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm going to take it too. I do think that they are. I think they definitely are.
I
Let's
said
see.
back in April, Dante Moore would have been better than Arch Manning and Garrett Nussmeier.
I'll
And
be damned.
boy, do I look good right now.
All right, here's the next one. The Ravens are at DEFCON 2 for the season. So
DEFCON 1. I mean, with DEFCON 2, that shit said DEFCON 1 since last week.
I'm not gonna say DEFCON 1 yet because I mean DEFCON 1 means like it's flying, it's in the air, and it's like 15 minutes out. I'm only saying DEFCON 2 right now because it's like you can still save the season, but it's like we got to see
That defense is horrendous. You can't save that defense. The defense is horrendous. The O-line doesn't know what to do. Derrick Henry looks washed. I can't lie. I feel like DeAndre Hopkins, man. I feel bad for him. They should just trade him to somebody else. Let him ring chase somewhere else, man. Baltimore, man, I feel bad for him on that. He looks so good with Lamar, too. It's just not working.
Tell you, man, if Lamar is going to win a ring, gotta get out of there. Gotta get out of there.
Miami's gonna be calling.
Yes. Yes. I mean, the funny thing about that too is like, what's funny is like Teddy even said it in an interview. He's like, it's hard to go back to the crib and play if you're from there. I feel like Lamar would be
all the people who know you from the past can come in.
Mm-hmm. But I feel
can
like
see it.
Lamar would be greatly accepted.
Lamar, honestly, a dark horse one for you, the Rams.
For the
For Lamar, I'm dead serious. Watch that one. That's a dark horse. Keep your eye on that one.
You know what's funny about that?
They are not afraid to trade for. They are not afraid to trade picks for guys, and they're not afraid to pay. And Matthew
It's
Stafford
funny.
is in his last year. That team is stacked.
It's funny that you
Just remember that one.
say.
Just remember that one in a couple months.
It's funny that you say the Rams because I actually just read something about the Rams potentially going to go get Anthony Richardson to
Yeah.
develop him.
Keep an eye for Lamar and the Rams. That one I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket. I think that's where he ends up.
Okay. All right, the next take it or leave it. I know they got a bye right now. The Mariners will win the World Series. They're on
You
the
know
bye
what?
right now.
I'll take it. I'm taking it because I don't like nobody else. Did the Red Sox beat the Yankees, by the way? I need to check that.
You know what? Yeah, that's actually a good question. Let's see. Because I
No,
know
the
for
Yankees
a fact.
won. Boo, so there's going to be a game 3.
Okay. Because I know there's going to be a game 3 in that. No, wait, no. I think Cleveland won
There's the
today.
game 3 in every series right now.
Okay. So, yeah. Because, everything's going to a game 3 tomorrow. Or, well, my bad. Not tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Everything's going to a game 3. Another game 3 in Cleveland, game 3 in New York, game 3 in LA. Or no, well, we'll see. The Dodgers are currently playing right now, and the Dodgers are tied 0-0 with 2 outs.
Yeah, that game is the only one to determine if it'll be all game 3s. But 3 of the 4 are already game 3.
So, yeah, honestly, I do think that the Dodgers, as crazy as they went last night, hitting home runs, they might wrap it up tonight, honestly. They have a lot of firepower.
Yeah, but I'll take the Mariners just because I don't like nobody else.
Yeah, no, same. I'm like you,
hey,
man.
Stu Sternberg is finally gone, so that's another point for the baseball side. Hockey side, the Lightning cut down the roster to 26 guys. I'm not a fan of who they cut. They cut one of the guys they signed this offseason, Peltier, to put him on waivers. He was really good in the preseason too, so I'm not a big fan of that. He's probably going to get claimed tomorrow. They have a rookie that they signed, I want to say it was like 2 weeks ago, honestly. They just signed him. The Blackhawks, he went to college, and the Blackhawks didn't want to sign with Chicago. So after he graduated, he signed with the Lightning. Like just 2 weeks ago, he's going to be most likely on the final roster, potentially. So that's something to keep an eye on for the hockey side. Alexander Barkov, the captain of the Panthers, tore his ACL and LCL or MCL, 1 to 2, I believe.
Is he going to play
for the whole year?
Huh? Oh, I was gonna say, because hockey players they play through everything. So I'm just like,
they say he potentially could come back for the playoffs. Surprise, surprise. But key thing now, the new CBA says you must be cap compliant, so you can't go over the salary cap for the playoffs anymore. So if they really wanted to bring him back, if they said he was going to come back in the playoffs, they'd only get $3 million in relief on the salary cap. But if he was out the whole year, they would get $10 million. But honestly, he's a big reason why they won those 2 cups, because he shuts down or at least slows down the opposing team's best player.
Right.
He's really good on defense or whatever. So that's a big loss for the Panthers there. And on the NBA side, Dame said he's not playing this year. Tatum said he might come back. I don't know how he plans on doing that because he tore his Achilles after Tatum.
Yeah,
but
he tore his
after Dame, but he's not as explosive as Dame is, I guess. So maybe as a bigger guy, I don't know. But NBA preseason coming up just now, so we'll see how those stuff go. 76ers lost Jared McCain to thumb injuries. Who knows how long he's going to be out.
I'm glad that the 76ers went back to the...
If you want to know what basketball hell is, that is what the 76ers are.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm glad they went back to the AI uniforms, the black and the gold. I'm glad they're bringing those back. That was...
They brought the Warriors brought the official Splash Brothers together. Seth Curry will be with them this year.
Oh, Seth's joining Steph.
Yeah, but
Oh,
they have
well, that's
to
nice.
for a salary cap reasons. He's gonna wait. They're gonna release him for the first week of the season, and he'll join them back in November. Because I guess the proration on a veteran salary, they don't have enough money for it.
Right. I mean, that's good though
That's
that
cap stuff.
it's good that they get to play together and stuff, because I feel like it's like you go your whole career, you haven't played with your brother and stuff. So I feel like it's time. And I hate to say it like this, but both are at the tail end of their careers, which is crazy to believe. We've enjoyed them for so long. My God.
I'm gonna be real. Honestly, I think Steph retires at the end of this contract with the Warriors.
Probably.
You saw Steph, bro. He's like completely gray now. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, makes sense, man. Like, just let it go, let it show, man. Like, because, dude, that man has been, the ankles,
Hey,
all of it, man.
these last 2 years, man. I think we only got 2 years left for Braun and Steph. Just enjoy it while you got it.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I probably won't enjoy it while I have it. To be honest, I'll probably enjoy Steph a little more. But
yeah, same.
KD,
I don't know how many years KD got left. Maybe 3. He's a better shooter, so he.
How many more years does his hairline have? No, did you catch that?
Who? KD's hairline?
Yes. How many more years does his hairline have?
This part right here? Not much.
Because, man, he needs to just come on home. Just come on home, man. Give him the old Elmer Fudd treatment, or let him look like Scott Van Pelt. I know you're trying to hold that in.
Another great episode of the Running Gun Podcast, Season 11, Episode 8. Shout out Fat Mouse Sports, Florida, born and raised, EA, Ashton Harris, and Kev from Tally for the comments. Like always, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe. Whenever we're doing live streams, don't forget, you can always come in the comment section, interact. We love to do it. So, yeah, cool.
I love how you just played. You just handled that so well. Oh my God, that's funny. All right, I'm done. Let me stop. All right, folks, y'all take care. No countdown to kickoff this weekend. I think we all need a break personally. The Lord knows I do. Could smoke some queso and have a nice drink this weekend in peace. But we'll be back the next weekend. But yeah, with that being said, take care, stay safe, stay blessed. We will see you next week. Good night.